today's experiment, we will be doing to study the plasmolysis and deplasmolysis of living cells. You can take an example of an, as I told you, royo leaf. It could be incandicia. You can take onion peel as well. The reason being that they have a colored cell sap, and that looks very visible when you observe under the microscope. As I've already explained you also know what plasmolysis is. Basically, it means the shrinkage of the protoplasm, shrinkage of the cytoplasm, and then cytoplasm shrinks away. And why does it shrink? So basically, we are trying to study what we have already studied in osmosis, and then what happens to the cell when you place it in a hypertonic or a hypotonic medium. So we have a turgid cell in a hypotonic medium, and you can get an shrinked cell and all in case of your when it's a hypertonic solution. So we understand cells can behave according to the conditions, or it could be, you can relate it as a type of stress which certain plants cells can undergo, and that stress basically sends a signal to the cell that okay, the environment is most of the time cells know how to balance this water out. So you can assume that in an isotonic solution what happens, so internal conditions and external conditions are balanced. So that is why our cells are it behaves as a normal cell. So it's not a turgid cell, it's not an shrinked cell. So this is basically plasmolysis can send a signal to the plant that conditions are extreme, or conditions are a sort of stress. So now we should know how to respond to those signals and all that. So for a plasmolysis experiment, it's a very simple experiment where you can take, we have already collected these leaves for you. This is the leaf of a rohio plant, okay, and then you have an onion. You have you know that this is available everywhere. All of you might have seen this. So you have onions different types and categories and all. So this is that red one which has a colored sap and all. That's why it could be observed very clearly under the microscope. So we will be preparing we will be preparing because we are basically able to see the response of cells to the hypertonic and the hypertonic conditions. And we are inside the lab, you can expose the cells to those conditions. That's the only difference. In natural environments, many a time cell can face such challenges and all that. And inside the lab, we can pose those conditions and all that. Okay, so we will be basically taking the cell sap, the peel of this onion peel, and we'll be taking a peel of this rohio plant as well. If you see, most of the plasmolysis experiments are performed on these rohio leaves and all that, being just for a simple reason that the cell sap is colored and it's easily observed under the microscope. Now, as I've explained you the theory, the principle behind the plasmolysis or deplasmolysis experiment. Plasmolysis you understand, which means that if it is facing an hypertonic solution, so what will happen? Water will tend to move out. Okay, so when water is moving out, so this protoplasm can shrink. Okay, deplasmolysis is its opposite. Yes, we understand, when you place it back into the hypertonic solution and all, so water will go into the inside of the cell. So cells will again appear normal, or if it's continuously hypertonic and all that, they can appear turgid cells and all that. बड़ा सा दिखेगा आपको फिर से and all. So for this, we will be taking simple glass slides, because we will be observing it with the help of like what is happening to those cells. We have already shown you how does those onion peel cells, we have already observed it under the microscope, so we understand. Mostly cell wall is evident there, cytoplasm is evident there, okay, and in certain cases nucleus may be visible there and all. Now we are again taking that onion peel, and we'll be treating it with this time. So our basically we'll be observing it with the help of a compound microscope, or what you call as a light microscope. So for that we'll be preparing slides. slides containing our cell samples from your rohio leaf and your onion peel and all. So for this, the materials required are, as you now understand that it's a microscope, you require slides, cover slips, plant material. Yes, two things are required, that is, we'll be basically treating this cell sap. Okay, we'll be treating these cells, that means that peel which we'll be taking from the onion and which we'll be taking from the rohio, we'll be treating it with certain solutions, and here it is basically a simple solution of your sodium chloride. So we have already prepared 0.1% of NaCl and 5% of NaCl. So everybody understands how to prepare percentage solution. It's very easy. Okay, you can calculate it out, and depending on how much you require, like for this experiment we hardly require 5 or 10 ml, so we have prepared accordingly. So this is our 5% solution of NaCl, this is our 0.1% solution of NaCl. Okay, so droppers will be, so now I'll be taking these glass slides. So 4 glass slides I'll be taking. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you understand, your slides should be clear, clean. Okay, so let's take this onion. So we have already forceps, we'll require forceps also. I'll take a small peel of it. So this is a onion peel, so I'm placing it here on the other slide or as well. You can trim it down, you can cut it down as well. So I have placed these onion peels on 2 different glass slides. Similarly, I'll be taking this rohio leaf as well. Okay, so just pulled a little, twist it, cut it, and you have to pull the peel of this. Okay, we'll try to do it. So I have taken this rohio peel as well on 2 different glass slides. So we'll be labeling this, and then now we'll be treating them with 0.1% solution of sodium chloride and 5% solution of sodium chloride. Okay, this is for your, this is onion, so this is say 0.1, this is 5, this is rohio 0.1, this is 5, and this is rohio. So it's a very simple experiment. So we'll be basically taking, this is a 0.1% solution of our NaCl. So we have already put droppers here. So this is a dropper of, I have just taken out 0.1% of your sodium chloride. So we'll be dipping it in this. Be adding few drops of your solution which you are treating with, that is your 0.1% and 5% solution of your and then we will cover them with cover slips. So I have covered it with the cover slip. One more cover slip. So we will keep them undisturbed for 30 minutes. In order to see the effect clearly, okay, so I have basically placed all four these slides, okay, containing different solutions, that is 0.1% of sodium chloride, 5% sodium chloride, 0.1% sodium chloride for both the peels, that's peels of your onion as well as rodeo, and then 5% of your solution, that's sodium chloride, and we will just keep it as such, okay, for at least 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we'll observe the slides under the microscope. So after 30 minutes, okay, we have kept them for 30 minutes, and now we'll be observing them under the microscope. So these are our slides which we have already prepared for. This is for your onion, this is 0.1% and this is 5%. Okay, so you just have to switch on the microscope, light source. We'll try to observe it, placing the slides. Okay, then as I told you, you can adjust it. So this is I have already set the microscope for trying to observe the slide which we treated with that onion cell peel, which we basically treated with 0.1% of sodium chloride, and another one I also set on that microscope, that is 5%. You'll be able to make out the difference. 0.1% is a hypertonic solution, 5% is a hypertonic solution. 0.1 में you will see that there is a lot of जिसको बोलते हो आप turgidity. You will be able to observe turgid cells, but especially in case of your 5% sodium chloride, you will be able to see a plasmalized cell and all that. So you'll be able to find the difference, that is cell sap in one you will find more or less to be of a normal type, and in 5% sodium chloride concentration you will find it to be shriveled, shrinked and all that. So this is, we'll try to show it. We'll try to capture it with the help of a video. We have captured a photograph of this also. I'll show it in that class as well. This is a video. Stop over. Next, this is basically onion cells which have been treated with 5% of NaCl and then observed under the microscope. See the difference. You will find a shrinkage of the protoplasm. This is basically the slides which we prepared for the plant material, that was Rohio. Okay, this slide is not that good, but yes, we are able to, because there is one problem with the Rohio. Taking out the peel from that is little bit difficult, because it has a somehow a consistency of that rubber-like consistency. So taking out that peel from this is little difficult. So probably because of that, but yes. This is basically a, you can presume it to be a deplasmalized cell. Why? Because we have placed it in a hypertonic solution, and you will see that the cell looks like turgid. Okay, so we'll try to show you. We'll try to capture it out. So yes, you just have to concentrate where you are able to find out the cell sap, which is basically red in color. That cell sap is extended. Now moving to another one, that is basically a Rohio cells which have been treated with your 5% NaCl. Here also, if you concentrate on the cell sap, you will be able to find out the difference, that there is a shrinkage of that cell sap and it has moved away from the cell wall. So please, we'll try to capture it for you people, and you will be able to see few cells where there is a shrinkage of that, like here there's a shrinkage of that protoplasm. So this is basically how plasmolysis and deplasmolysis experiment can be performed in a laboratory. That's all.